Hey there, to whoever's listening. I'm Gray, or you can call me Crow. Whatever works. But don't mind me sounding like crud. I am currently very sick, but I got tired of staring at my ceiling. So I decided to edit a video to occupy myself. Listen, don't look too deep into it, it's fine. Anyways, I decided I wanted to try something new and start an edited series about me shiny hunting in Pokemon Scarlet. It's not going to be a how-to or an expose on how to be the most optimal, and none of that. I am actually doing shiny hunting for the first time ever, and I want to make a record of what this experience has been like. Maybe it'll inspire others to shiny hunt too, but if nothing else, I just hope it entertains a few people. That being said, I never previously had any interest in shiny hunting. I had seen the odds of finding a shiny, and the grind to find the one you wanted just seemed abysmally boring, frustrating, and downright too damn difficult. But notice how I've been using the past tense here? Let me rewind a bit to how I got sucked into the idea of shiny hunting. I work night shift and often try to find some entertainment to listen to while I do my stuff. So, one night while YouTube was autoplaying in my pocket, I came across this fella, Nokimon. Hey dude, if you ever see this video, I blame you specifically for getting me into this. Anyways, listening to the videos, I realized a few things. 1, I like them and think they're neat. 2, shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet is so much easier than ever before. How? Well, because of 3 things. First, this shiny charm. You get it from completing the main game dex, and it increases your shiny encounter odds exponentially. Second, you can see the shiny Pokemon in the overworld. I know this isn't new, but hear me out. It's nothing like older games where you have to run into some knee-high grass and pray to RNGesus the Pokemon you want shows up. You can choose which one you trip over to battle. And last thing, the almighty sandwiches from heaven. Now, I know these sandwiches look like the definition of tasting a divorce, but trust me, it's pretty good. Maybe not for the taste, but for what it offers. Make the right sandwich and you get even further boosted shiny odds, and you can raise the encounter rate of the type of the Pokemon you're looking to hunt. So, what does all this mean in shorter terms? Better odds of finding shinies, plus visual representation of the Pokemon before you encounter them, plus increased spawn rate of what you want, equals easier shiny hunting and more fun. Parentheses, probably, parentheses, asterisk. So, that being said, after absorbing more videos and asking some very good friends for help filling out the Pokedex, thank you Nick, Lumia, and Night Dove, I love you all, I got my shiny charm and started my first ever shiny hunting journey. And just before I really get started, you all will notice that I may have some nonsensical stuff and my PNG on screen alongside the gameplay pretty often. That's because I streamed, and at this point am continuing to stream this entire journey on Twitch. Link is in the description. So you're just gonna have to live with that. But now, thanks to a buddy who gave me the Indigo Disc DLC as a Christmas gift, I started my day 1 of shiny hunting in Kitakami. I wasn't sure what I wanted really, but I knew Ninetales' shiny is a gray color, and I love the color gray, so I started with looking for a Vulpix. Though, honestly, I wasn't gung-ho looking for it. I more wanted to get a feel for how the shiny hunt thing worked. That's why I'm starting here. I made several test sandwiches, figured out how to reset spawns, and just meandered around and talked with the chat a bunch. Honestly, not much to show, other than this. See that? Notice how that sandwich didn't have the shiny boost? Yeah, me too. Cause I didn't know what those stupid Herba Mysticas were yet. And what are those things, you may be asking? Well, those are the singular ingredient that you need to get a shiny boosted sandwich. And you also may be asking, why did I sound so frustrated when talking about them? You'll find out later, I promise. Oh, and I didn't find that Vulpix. Anywho, on to hunt number 2. This time, I was a man with a plan. Thinking about what I wanted out of this journey, I made a list of all the shiny Pokemon I would want that are available in Scarlet and Violet. I made the list because I wanted a realistic and happy goal for myself. And even then, the list is somewhat long, so I won't list off all the Mons, but I will tell you the grand total is 26, with one of those being specifically for Lumia, who helped me a buttload as I mentioned. So, with my goal in mind and list in hand, I was ready to take off the training wheels and get into it. My first official hunt would be for Rookidee, so I could ultimately get a sweet, sweet motherfucking Corviknight. And listen, that guy is a GreyQrowe. The branding writes itself. Now, before one of you smartasses says, actually, Corviknight is a corvid, a raven, not a crow. I know, but let me make this clear. I don't care. let me look at these pretend pocket monsters and believe what I want to be happy, okay? Thank you. Anyways, I again started off with just an encounter boosted Sammy and 0 luck. But then I invited Night Dove and Nick to join in. Very kindly, they made me a shiny and encounter-powered second lunch, and we were on our way. They were a great help, but, okay, now I don't want to sound ungrateful, but that motherfucker Nick found and caught, I believe, 5 whole shiny Rookidee before I found 1. All in the span of a single sandwich. I don't know what kind of pixie dust he snorted beforehand to have that kind of luck, but I want what he's having. Granted, to be fair to Nick, before anyone gets mad on my behalf, we all thought that the mons that spawned were client-side and couldn't be shared. We very soon after found out that was false, but oops. Nick's luck aside, I did very excitedly find a Rookidee in short order and immediately evolved my little bird into my knight in shiny gray armor.
Wow, look at Chandelier, holy shit. Oh, shiny Corviknight. Oh, yay. Oh, this brings me so much joy.
There you go, bud.
Oh, it looks so cool. I want to see you in the light, not in the shadow. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It's the GreyQrowe. It's me.
It's the GreyQrowe.
It's me. Oh, it's perfect.
Next on the list was to find a shiny Numel, or Nummel, whatever. I ultimately wanted a Camerupt. And wow, look at that, another gray-colored shiny. I wonder if there's a theme. Anyways, we were off to the races pretty quick and searched for a good while. I think this part of the hunt took a few sandwiches, and even then, we all came out with nothing to show. That is, until this happened.
Yeah, I gotta work today, tonight, whatever. Sadly, I don't wish to, but I must. Is that? No.
Is it?
Is that? Oh my fucking god, are you shitting me? Are you kidding me? Is that?
Nick, you... Ooh. That silly Canadian man literally plucked that thing right from under my nose. Literally. And just after we learned about the not client-side thingy, betrayal. But hey, stopping the bit here, full seriousness, I really don't care. It was funny as hell, and I don't like Flittle, so nothing lost, and funny moment to tease Nick about gained. After the lack of success with Nummel, I wanted to try again for Vulpix, and I spent all of stream looking for that little stinker. The experienced shiny hunters will know that this is just par for the course, but for me, this is what I feared. A long stretch of nothing at all. I thought this was the point where I would lose interest and be bored or find it too numbingly monotonous for no payoff. But that didn't happen. I didn't mind wandering around and just looking and waiting. I think chat made it bearable, and as did my friend Deezer, who was in VC with me. So, to my pleasant surprise and my continued enjoyment, I ended stream and hunt number 3, wishing everyone a happy holidays, and took a break for a while. Well, that last bit was a lie. I wanted those damn herbs for those sandwiches so I wouldn't have to rely on others to feed me. So I tried to get some over the holiday, since I wasn't going to be able to spend it with family and friends this year anyways because of my job. And you know what? In that time frame, I quickly learned the most aggravating thing about this journey. If I wanted shiny boosted Sammys, I needed the herbs. And the herbs were only rare drops from 5 to 6 star terror raids, which, if you're trying to do alone, are so hard because of the NPCs. And if you try to join a random one via the portal, you may not even get in one. You'll be forced to sit there at the menu trying to join different raids, all for the high chance you won't get a fucking single herb. Can you tell? Can you at least tell why I'm upset? I shit you all not. At this current point in time, I've spent more hours hunting for silly spices I could find in my grandmother's kitchen more than I've actually done shiny hunts. And maybe that's the cost now. Fight for the herbs and spices like mad to hunt for less time and get quicker payoff. But is it a quicker payoff at the end of the day? I don't know, but oh boy, does it suck to see those hard-earned herbs go to waste on a sandwich that didn't yield you a shiny. And I'm sure there are some of you out there being like, "Or back in my day, I spent months looking for my shinies on base odds." To which I say, yeah, you probably did. But that doesn't mean my frustrations or anyone else who shares them are any less valid. They're simply just different struggles. They may definitely seem like easier ones to overcome, because honestly they are, but holy hell they still suck. My griping aside, to put the math here for you so I can wear my little professor outfit, I collected about 12 herbs over the course of 50 plus raids. Odds are roughly that every 1 out of 5 raids I will get a herb, but I will toss in an anomaly that the last raid I did yielded me 4 herbs, which is super rare. So that aside, let's hypothesize I didn't get the super rare drop. I would be at 8 herbs, and the odds roughly would look more like 1 out of 8 to 9-ish. Given the fact that a shiny sandwich costs 2 herbs to make, I get only 6 Sammys at my full 12 herbs. And, in my experience, a shiny may cost anywhere from 1 to 3 shiny and encounter boosted sandwiches before spawning. So that roughly gives me about 6 to 2 shiny hunts or attempts. And to toss in the final variable of this whole menagerie, there might be a comedy of errors, because making the sandwiches is a mini game where you need to put all your ingredients on the bread, but all of said ingredients have jiggle physics and are ice skating all over the damn place. So if you drop an ingredient or miss the sandwich entirely, your hard-earned herbs may be for nothing, as a single lost ingredient can change the outcome of the sandwich boost. Granted, you will never lose the shiny boost like this, but you can lose the encounter boost. To put it simply and without the need of all this math and vitriol, I am fighting an uphill battle both in personal resources and personal time. Regardless, I'm still not dissuaded, because even though this is a pain in the ass mathematically and subjectively, I know I have the patience where I can sit down, do these tasks, actually shiny hunt, and still have fun. That being said, from now on, I'm going to keep the major gripes to myself, if I have any more, until the end of the series. I just felt like this one was important enough to say right away, as it has shaped my entire experience from out the gate. But moving on, hunt number 4 was interesting. Let me explain. I started off with looking for Nummel again and made myself a shiny and encounter-boosted fire sandwich. Then, as one does, proceeded to walk around and look for that blue-humped little fella. Lo and behold, I found one, and with sandwich time to spare. So, with my stomach still full of sandwich, I went back to Kitakami. But I got curious how much time I had. Well, that was fast. Found Nummel in about 5 minutes. Goddamn. Since I had so much extra time, I went into my third search for Vulpix. Sadly though, that sandwich didn't yield anything. But after my friend Zeronis joined VC and made me a fresh second lunch, my time finally came and a Vulpix was found. Oh, and fair warning, I
found one.
I got very excited.
Go north. Go to my location.
I'm going north.
You can see my dot on the map if you press Y.
Woo! Bitch!
Make sure to save right before you fight it.
Yeah. Finally!
Here it is.
Victory! Thank you, Zeronis.
And with it found, I got my 9 tails and felt achieved. I was so excited to finally find it and conquer that hunt. And it was at that point I understood a bit more why people do this. There's a joy in finding the shiny treasure, and it definitely hit me with finding that Vulpix. And all this being the case, I think I'll end the first episode of this series on that happy note. So, hope you all enjoyed, and next time I'll be starting a new hunt for a Shroomish, and talking about other shinies I've simply randomly found. Until then, hope you all have a good day, have a good night, and good luck.